Moving on, tell us about the front cover of the Telegraph, Lewis.
Well, this is the story, you know, the story every single week. I don't know why I get this thing, because I say the actual same thing. Is now cancer nurses on strike for the first time.
Well,
and
it's not the same story every week. It's the first time it's ever happened.
They're nurses, they're on strike over inflation, which nurses cause themselves by demanding we shut everything down and start printing money to pay for things. So I personally believe that we need nurses. I think we need about 10% of the doctors that are out there. Honestly.
So that is, I mean, that's a pretty hard line management of the NHS you're promoting there. I don't think, I mean, I've got to, you know, just for balance, I've got to put it out there that perhaps not all inflation is caused directly by nurses.
Interesting point. Yeah. I'd go.
No, some of it is caused by doctors. It's not all.
If we only had 10% of the number of doctors, most of that manpower of doctoring would be spent on you, from what I've heard. You keep them busy. You don't care about other people's doctors. Just that one left. That's what you want.
Do I ask them to see me? They say we need. I do.
Now your phone's calling.
I thought I just
GP on the I'm going to ask for you to be euthanised next time you see your doctor.
I'm sorry.
There's also a story about voter ID, Steve.
Yes, Tories fear activists will claim no ID to disrupt local elections. So this idea of having voter ID is going well. I mean, from all the stats, it looks like it's trying to solve a problem that's not a problem, because this form of solving it, turning it with ID, would stop voter impersonation, which is not the voter fraud that happens. It's so difficult to do anyway, because how do you know who's not going to turn up? How do you know where you need to go if you are that person? A handful of cases of voter impersonation could have happened. Other types of voter fraud might need looking into, but this whole system seems like it's not solving a problem that's worthwhile. And now it turns out you could turn up and say no ID and cause disruption. A problem that's been caused by having voter ID.
But I mean, you need ID just to get into a nightclub in Carlisle, you need ID. So surely if you're choosing the ruling government, you should also, have some ID.
They do this a lot in Europe, and it's a better system for them because no one fails to have ID because you have to have ID. Yeah. And it feels like that is a jigsaw piece that fits. If everyone has ID, then this is a fair enough scheme. But in a country where it's not that common for absolutely everyone to have ID, then you do end up slightly disenfranchising those.
There's a lot of illegal immigrants here. Anyway.